Hi, and welcome to Minute with Mary, where we're going to be uncovering confidence while we're discovering makeup. And today I'm going to be doing this look, this eye look and this lip look. I feel like Two-Face right now. You know, Batman and all of his villain friends, and Two-Face, it was like kind of good and then kind of bad. That's how I'm feeling right now because I have half of my face totally done. So I'm going to show you how to recreate this side of my look. So the eye and the lip, feel free to say a little hello. You can leave something in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, you can just hashtag a minute late and I will make sure to say a little hello to you when I get to it. And if you want to see what this completed makeup look looks like, it's currently my profile picture here on Facebook. So you can check that out and be like, all right, I know how to do it. So the materials that you're going to need to recreate this look, I've already done the base. I've already done my skin and my blush and my bronzer. So it's all about the eyes and the lips. That's what I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be using palette number 1, which is like the most versatile palette, eyeshadow palette. This looks good on every single eye color. I have not had a single person say they don't like palette number 1 because it's so good. It can be used neutral, daytime, it can go dramatic, all sorts of great things. So palette number 1, I'm going to be using our Brow Obsession palette for my brows, but really any brow product would be great. And then with my lips, hi Ryan, I'm going to be using, this is like my new fave, Pouty lip liner and Luxe lip gloss. And also on the eyes, I'm going to use 3 different eye pencils. You might be like thinking I'm crazy. I'm going to tell you a hack if you don't want to use 3 different eye pencils. So hang on tight, spider monkeys. Let's get this party started. First things first, when you want to do a dramatic, not even a dramatic, when you want to do an eye look, the biggest tip that I can give you is to start with a transition shade. So transition shade is going to make you look like you know what you're doing with your eyes. It's going to give you this flawless look. It's going to give you the blended look, okay? So you got to start things off with a fluffy brush, like this blending brush. This is one of my brand new products. You can find all the products I talk about on my website, minutewithmary.com. You can follow the hashtag down below. Find my little VIP group. I got some really fun things in my VIP group. Tell you what. So I'm going to use this light brown chipper. With your transition shades, you always want to do a light color. You want to hold your brush at the end of a brush like that. You don't want to hold it like up here because then you're going to get really dark. And the transition shade is supposed to be light. It's supposed to be flowy. So I'm going to, oh, I forgot to prime my eye. Oh my God. Don't do that. Do not forget to prime your eye. Okay, so our eye primer, it's newly reformulated. Eye primer, what it does is it actually is going to make your pigments stay on your eyes even better, be crease proof, but also make your colors pop. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I mean. All right, here's my hand. Let's put some eye primer right here. All right, just so you can see this little demo. See some eye primer? Very nice. Right, I'm not going to move. I'm not going to be like a magician and then fool you and do something very different. Okay. Sorry, I sound like an old man. So remember I put the eye primer right there? No eye primer, eye primer. I'm going to take a brush and dip it in that same color I just pointed out, chipper. Load up my brush. See the color around there? All right, let's just go swipe here, no primer. Nice, right? Do the same thing, load it up and put it right where that primer is. You ready? What the heck? Look at, you can like actually see the primer line. You see that? So if you ever put on eyeshadows and you're like, it comes out so light and you can't even tell, it's because you need eye primer. And this eye primer will last you for at least a year, probably more, but I'm supposed to tell you it's supposed to last you a year. But I'm telling you, you have to use so little. So eye primer will make a huge difference. It'll make it stick and it'll make it be even more vibrant. So now that I primed my eye, I'm going to use the blending brush in that color chipper, just a little dab, and holding it lightly, I'm going to go around the crease area. So what the transition shade does is it is going to make your colors look beautifully blended. It is going to take so much of your it's just going to make the eye look a lot better. And to be honest, I feel like transition shades alone should be able to look like a really nice eyeshadow look. But it's going to make you look like you know what you're doing. Going to make you look like a pro. I'm not a pro, but this makes me look like I know what I'm doing. When I learned about transition eyeshadows, I was like, oh, doesn't that look great already? Bow! Transition. So, crease, all around that crease, windshield wiper back and forth. done. Transition shade, done. And it already looks beautiful. See what I'm talking about? So, blending brush, you got to use good tools and good products, and I'm telling you, it's going to change your eye world. All right, I'm going to take now our deluxe brush. So see what this shape is like. Go through your brush collection. See what brushes you have. I feel like people either have a ton of brushes or they have two, and they're from like 1992. Okay, we're going to use this color Brassy and then this color Elated. So this is a metallic. These two are mattes. So I like to do a little bit of a metallic, a little bit of a shine right in the center of my lid. It just kind of makes my eye pop. See how it pops right there? Brings a little attention to the eye, makes your eye look a little bit more open, versus having it be like an all-over shimmer look. Some days I like that, but that's not my usual jam. My usual jam is having a little bit of shimmer right there. I'm going to flip the brush over using the same brush, but on that nude colored right there, Elated, and I'm going to pop it right there. Hey Meg. And I'm also going to bring it up under my eyebrow. That's going to give me like a little facelift, a fake little facelift. Right, brightening up on the inner eye with that matte color and then metallic right there. Now, next thing I'm going to do, throw my stuff around. I'm going to take a crease brush. Look how tightly packed that is. I don't want it to be like my blending brush because I'm now going to go in and try to keep it dark. See how it's dark over here? If I used my blending brush with the dark, I'd be all over the place, look like smoky eye / girl at prom night. Why did he dance with me? We don't need that. We need to look clean and organized. So a little tight crease brush, dip it in that chipper right there. You guys know those girls. I wasn't one of those girls, thank God. I could have been, but I wasn't. I lucked out. I lucked out on all my dance nights. Thank goodness. You know, you think about all the little awkward things that happened to you in high school and in junior high, and that is one thing I'm really grateful for, is I was never that girl crying at a dance. Score one for me, right? So I'm also going to take that crease brush, and you see how I smoked out underneath? This is one of my favorite things. I feel like a lot of people use eyeliner underneath their eye or in their inner waterline, and that just closes your eye and it makes you look like squinty and small-eyed. No, stop it. What I do is I smoke out. See that first crease right there? That's called I'm tired. Please give me coffee. My husband sells coffee. I need more. I'm going to smoke to that line. And at first, when you do this, the first time you do this, you're going to be like, that Mary Larson made me look like a freaking raccoon. I look crazy. No, just trust me. Go to that first little line. You don't need to bring it all in here. Just go to like where your iris ends. I'm promising you, okay? And you connect it to this color over here. See, because that looks pretty, right? That looks pretty, so just have faith. Just have faith. Hey, Mark. I don't see comments, so if you guys are commenting, I will comment later. Sometimes Facebook is mean, and it, like, doesn't give me comments. So I'm just using this little brush right here. See, I see the thumbs up. The thumbs up make me feel good. They make me feel good. They're making me smile. Yay! I can't see comments, but I can see thumbs. I can see your thumbs, so keep those thumbs or those little emotions coming. So if it's a little too dark and you want to blend it out, go back to that blending brush. It is with the same color. Isn't that amazing, the difference of how dark it is with that tightly packed brush versus how light it can be when I use the blending brush? Thank you for those thumbs up. So I'm keeping it really over there, but I'm just going to use the blending brush, and I'm going to do circles. Rather than windshield wiper, I'm going to do circles to blend it, but still keep that color really concentrated. This just softens it a little bit. Yay for the hearts. Thank you, darlings. Thank you. And then I'm going to go in. Let's see, how far did I go in? I'm going to take just one more smidge and add it right there with that same chipper color. Blend it a little bit with the blending brush. If you have a good blending brush, your eyes are going to look amazing. And then I'm going to take the other matte, that Forthright, just a dab to really make it dark right there. Right there. So it's lightest and then metallic-y, shiny to make my eyes pop, and then a little bit of dark right there. See what I did? See what I did? And see how that doesn't look crazy anymore? Telling you guys, the under eye smoke is where it's at. It is especially great if you're over the age of 23 and you don't feel like taking some harsh eyeliner under your eye. Speaking of harsh eyeliner, let's talk about black. Right? Hey Melissa, let's talk about black eyeliner. When do you use black eyeliner? If you're under the age of 23, go for it. If you're over the age of 23, do it wisely. Do it wisely, okay? We don't need to look like that. I feel like people, when they wear black eyeliner, it's like, we see your eyes. We know they're there. You do not need to keep amplifying them. But what I do like to amplify is the bottom lash line. Okay, so what, you see how I have lashes and then I have skin and then eyeball? You want to do an optical illusion to just make it look like it's straight lashes. Once again, eye primer, not eye primer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black eyeliner. This is the shade Perfect. Just a nice, great, creamy black eyeliner. And I do that upper waterline. Now, you can't, it's like just lashes, black, and eyes. This is fantastic for those of you who want to bring attention to your eye, but don't even want to do, like, you could just do that and not do any eyeshadow, and that's going to make your eyes pop. That's going to make your eyes look more alert. It's going to make your lashes look thicker and fuller. So tight lining, that's what it's called, tight lining, the waterline, upper waterline, not lower, just the upper with your black. Okay, so that was pencil number 1. So I knew I was going to use 3 eye pencils. This is the only one that you would definitely have to use as an eye pencil. I'm going to use 2 other shades that are going to be a light brown and a dark brown. If you don't have brown eyeliners, don't worry. If you have a palette like this, this is going to be your best friend. You're going to take a brush, like a liner brush, one of these really thin brushes, and you can wet your brush and put it in the light brown, in the dark brown, and then you just draw, boom, eyeliner, done. The wetting of it is going to make it even more strong. But I love to save you guys money and give you guys tips. So if you get palette number 1, you can do it with your eyeshadows and your eyeliner if you get yourself a nice little skinny brush. But if you want to use eyeliner pencils, you can do that. Let me show you. So I just tried this look just this weekend where I lined the upper part of my eye with 2 different browns. Now I love browns. I love brown eyeliners on all different eyes, especially for people who are like in their mid-30s and beyond. You know, mid-30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. I just think that browns look really, really nice, and they're not as strong is a good word as black eyeliner up top. There are days for black eyeliner and there's days for brown eyeliner. So this is the color Prim. It's a really, really light brown, and I line my entire upper line with Prim. Prim is fantastic. It's something that you can wear like during the day, night, whatever, but it just gives your eyes that little extra added pop. So you can line your eyes by pulling your eye. Some people like really don't like this because they're afraid that they're gonna add wrinkles. I don't usually do that. I actually just kind of like do little dots and draw along my lashes. And what I like with Prim, because it's a light brown, I don't feel like I need to be super exact and worry. If it was a black and it wasn't a really beautiful straight line, you would tell. But because Prim is such a light brown, it already looks smudged and beautiful and blended. So Prim for days. Prim is like my go-to when I just want to have a nice, neutral, easygoing daytime look. It's really pretty. You guys are going to see it. So I do little dots, and then I kind of connect those dots in some big smoops. So see? See how nice that is? It's not super dark. It's not super strong, but it's just enough. And now you have the option of going underneath just until about your iris. Once again, this is just with Prim. And I'm not doing the inner waterline. I think I just did by accident. Whoop. But I'm just doing underneath those lashes, just to make it pop a little bit more. See? Pooh! But I did something a little extra special. So if you wanted to use eyeshadow palette number 1, when you used Prim, you could use Chipper instead. But here's what I'm going to do to add a little pow. I'm going to take the darker brown called Proper. Once again, if you're just doing an eyeshadow palette with a thin brush, you could use a color like Forthright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to line just the outer half with the darker color. And what this is going to do is just make my eyes look a bit more dramatic without making it look closed. So I'm just going right over that Prim. So nice, right? I didn't go under. I didn't bring that dark color under. I just did a little bit right there, but you can see where it's light and then it goes to dark. Done. Easy, 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 guys. So that is all the eyeshadows, all from palette number 1. So good. My favorite palette. I recommend it for every single eye color. Let's work on the brows, okay? Brows can be super annoying. They're super annoying for me. Hey, Brad. I can't see comments, so I will come back and comment, I promise, guys. My favorite brow product that we have is the Brow Obsession palette. This is going to last me till I die. They may use this when I am in a casket, even though I want to be cremated. I do. Isn't that weird? Whatevs. Anyway, so if I do die and they put me in a casket, they're probably still going to use this because it's going to last me forever. And one of my diehard tricks that I tell people who like are super minimalist with makeup and they're like, I kind of just want a little something for my eyes. Maybe you wear glasses and you just want to make your eyes pop a little bit. I would get yourself a Brow Obsession palette because it can do your brows. It can also act as an eyeshadow. And then, same trick I was telling you before, you can use this as an eyeliner. 3-in-1. I hate talking about it because once you buy it, you'll never need to buy it again because it will last you forever. But it's like a 3-for-1. Hi, Ann. How you doing? This is our Brow Artist brush. I love this brush. Love it. You can use it for the lining. You can use it for your brows. So let's work on them brows, okay? I'm just going to dab in between the two colors. We have a light and a medium and a dark right now of this Brow Obsession palette. I use dark because if you can't tell, I've got brows like Bert from Sesame Street. They are dark and they are thick and they're crazy. And I take a chainsaw to them every other week. I don't really, but I feel like I need to. And then when you do the center of your brows, you do upward strokes. So you can do little strokes like hairs with that flat side. And then towards the center, you want to do upward strokes. And you just kind of follow your natural hairline. Boom. See how nice? Love it. Love it, love it. Now my extra big tip when you do your brows is to comb through it after you put in product. That will help your brows look a little bit more realistic. So I already did my brows on this side, but I'm just going to take this comb right here, brush that product through. And the other reason that I love the Brow Obsession palette is that it comes with a wax. You can use your finger and dab it in there. The wax is great because it keeps your hairs in place if they're crazy like mine. And it also helps the makeup, the brow makeup, stay better. So I just kind of like dab it in there and act like little strokes again to keep those hairs in place, but also to keep that product in place. And this lasts me all day. Or the next 2 hours that I'm awake. Okay, so we've got the brows done, we've got the eyeshadow done. Let's get on with this mascara action. I talk about this mascara every time. It's my jam. This is the Epic mascara. This is the one-step mascara because you spent enough time doing your eyeshadow, right? You're like, I don't have time to do a lot with mascara. You don't need to. So our Epic mascara curls your flippin' lashes. Curls them. Like for you. Say goodbye to your eyelash curler. You don't need it anymore. That was like my #1 thing. I remember there was some survey back when I was in 7th grade, and it was like, if you could take one makeup item with you on a desert island, what would it be? And I was like, obviously an eyelash curler. Because if I put mascara on my stubby, short, boring lashes, nothing's even going to happen. So at least if I have an eyelash curler, they'll look curled. If I had that Cosmopolitan quiz now, I would say Epic mascara. Curls, makes your lashes look long, separates them, gorgeous, darling. Look at this. Look how flippin' amazing. You couldn't see my eyelashes before. What is going on? Now I'm paying particular attention to these outer lashes right here because this is when you get the little like sassy stuff going on. And then I just rub it along those bottom lashes, you know, and you can smudge yourself if you feel like it. Cool thing with the mascara is that you just let it dry. Don't touch it when it's wet. When it's dry, it'll just scrape off. I'm glad I showed you this so you could see that I'm not lying. So I'm done with the mascara. Aside from that, I did my brows. It's time for these lips. Once again, this is the look I'm recreating from my current Facebook picture. So if you want to see what it looks like in the daylight, like what the finished product is, just take a look at my current Facebook photo. I have gotten so many compliments on this lip. I love this lip. It is Pouty Lip Liner. My #1 favorite lip liner. I usually use this with Affluent lipstick. Creamy, lovey, luscious, and when you use lip liner and you do your entire lip, the color stays on your lips for the entire day. But I wanted a bit more of a glossy look. So I partnered it with Luxe, which is another awesome nude lip gloss. All right, I think it's dry. Let's try it. Boom, baby. Boom, baby, baby. Done. Okay, so with the lip liner, you just follow the natural shape of your lip. And when you're doing it with lipstick, you can just line. You can contour your lips. How do you contour your lips? You draw a line up the center, a line here, and then do an X. And you line your lips. But when you're putting it underneath a lip gloss, I want you to color in your lips. And if you want the color to last you all day, color in your lips. You won't be sorry. So this is the color Pouty. Pouty is super versatile. You can put it under so many lipstick colors, so many lip gloss colors. And let me tell you, it is just such a gorgeous shade. It is so pretty. Even by itself. So, oh, do you like that? Hey, buddy, what's going on? Nothing. So, even just by itself, it's a beautiful matte lip liner that will last you hours upon hours. But I'm going to top it off with Luxe lip gloss. This lip gloss, oh, so good. Any product, any order with a lip product for the rest of October is free shipping. So I'm telling you about the lip gloss because the lip gloss and the lip liner are two of the least expensive products on my website, minutewithmary.com. So if you are thinking about dabbling and maybe trying out some new makeup for the fall, lips are where it's at and it's the cheapest, and then you don't even have to pay shipping because my company has decided no shipping for you if you get a lippy in October. So that is the final look. If I were to go out with this look, I would top it off with some Behold setting spray. This lasts forever as well. They're probably going to use this on me forever. You shake it up and hold it about 10 inches away from your face. Push down all the way. Ideally, don't talk while you're spraying your face. That tastes interesting. Notice I did not scrunch my eyes up. I didn't scrunch my lips up. If you scrunched your eyes, the setting spray won't hit your eyes. Okay, and just give it a couple seconds. It's going to feel a little wet at first, and you're going to freak out, and you're going to be like, that Mary girl, why did she make me spray my face after I spent so much time making it up? It's going to become a matte finish, and it's going to literally lock your makeup in place. It's going to say, don't budge. It's like the top coat when you get your nails done. So that is a finished look. Thanks for joining me on this quick little minute with Mary. I hope you liked it. This is one of my favorite eye looks. I rock this eye look all the time, and it's my favorite palette, palette number 1. Some of my favorite lip products, so I just wanted to come on and show you guys. Now, as always, if you ever have questions, I want you to shoot me a message. And if you click the hashtag Minute with Mary, my VIP Facebook group is going to show up. I want you to join. I want you to join because I've got some really exciting stuff coming on next week, but you're going to need to join by this weekend to get in on all the action. So I hope you guys are having a lovely night, gearing up for Halloween. I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching my video and keeping me company tonight. I'll talk to you later. Bye.